Some of you know my health journey, where I went from working as a finance manager very successfully in an investment bank in Australia in Sydney, working extremely long hours, to absolutely crashing, to the point that I could no longer get out of bed and no doctor knew what to do with me or how to help me to get better. It looked like I was going to spend the rest of my life sleeping it away, too unwell to get out of bed. Many of you are going through your own health struggles, some as extreme as mine and some not as extreme, but I always say it doesn't matter what it is. If it's affecting your health and your family, doesn't matter how extreme it is, it's having an impact on your family. So today I asked my mum to share what it was like as a supporter, as a family member, journeying with me on my health journey and what it was like from her point of view. Recently, Mum found a journal that she'd been keeping when I first moved home, and it absolutely broke my heart reading those words. Tears just welled up and I just cried and cried and cried. I knew what it was like for me experiencing my bad health day in and day out and not knowing what the future held and if I was ever going to get well again. But I didn't understand at the time, because I was too unwell, what my parents were going through and how it absolutely broke their heart to watch their daughter no longer be able to function and never knowing if anything was going to get her better. So I went to bed that night after reading the journal and just cried and cried for the heartache and the pain that I'd brought on my family, unintentionally, but what they went through on my journey with me. We've been on holiday the past couple of days and it's been so beautiful being able to reconnect with my family and talk about those times that we had when I was so unwell, but also look incredibly hopeful at the future and how it has all changed our lives and the difference that this journey made for all of us and how it impacted us each individually and how far we've all come as individuals and families. So I give you my mum, and it's just so beautiful that she can share from her heart. I hope this is an encouragement for anyone that's supporting family members and anyone going through this themselves.
Hi everybody. It is such a privilege to be asked by Shelley to be part of this video, just to bring some hope. You know, probably 4 years ago I could never have even imagined this happening. Shelley came home really, really sick, just so unwell, and our lives looked so different to what they look like today. Tears were my companion in many ways. I would be crying most days. I was confused. I was just extremely stressed, anxious, and then other times I'd feel hopeful. But loneliness as well, incredible loneliness, just not knowing where to go and how to find some hope of someone being able to speak hope into her life and into our life. My husband and I, most nights, would go to bed crying. He would look at me and say, "How you doing?" And I'd say, "Not good," and he'd say, "No, I'm not good either," and we would just cry and say, "Will this ever get better? Will we ever come out of this? Will Shelley ever be well?" And then the next morning I'd get up and the first thing I'd want to do is look at her and just look to see if there were signs that she was any better. And you know, most days there were no signs that she was any better. And then I'd feel guilty for wanting to ask all of those questions. Did you sleep well? What's happening with your body? And when I'd hear her say, "Oh no, I'm not good," I would just feel so alone and so desperate. And then I found myself going into health shops. I would walk into health shops and it was almost like they could see the sign on my face, "We can sell her something." And it was just so sad. I'd come home with pills and anything just to help my daughter get better. And one day she looked at me and she says, "Mum, you can't do this. I have to do it myself." And I remember just going away and crying. I thought, what can we do? We were just so lost. And I needed someone just to be able to say and put their arm around me and say, "It will be okay. You'll get there. This will be different." And you know, when I dug into those deep places, those real lonely places, I did find strength. I had to rely rely on my spirituality. I relied a lot on my husband and our other two daughters, friends, and I dug really deep and found courage just to keep going. And I found little things in life that really helped, just sitting in the sunshine, going for a walk, reading a book, and I found that I really had to look after myself. And as I was able to find that place of looking after myself, so I was able to give to Shelley. And today I'm able to give to other people. It is just so beautiful what has happened because of this. I went to my Pilates class the other day, and the trainer shared with me about her sister had a brain tumour, and anyway she said, I'm so stressed and I'm so busy. And then she looked in my eyes and she said, but I think maybe you get this. And I was able to give her a cuddle and we cried together. And I said, hey, I know what it's like to manage another diary and the stress and the tiredness. And it's those moments that I realise, my gosh, I have something to give and I have something to offer others. So I just want to give you some hope and some reassurance that you will get there too.